So my name's Stewart. I have been in first aid now for as long as I can remember. So I started when I was 16 as a swimming teacher and a lifeguard when I was still at school. So I had to obviously do first aid as part of my training when I was very young. And from there, I then all the way through university, I used to then start training other people in first aid. So I trained people how to be lifeguards, I trained rookie lifeguard, all that kind of thing. And although it didn't seem as first aid was the priority, it was actually far more interesting and far more in depth than most just single first aid courses. So from that I then specialised into first aid. Rather than doing it in the pool capacity, I just did it in businesses, management, all that kind of thing. I then moved over to Saudi Arabia and I worked in a sports centre over there for 18 months, and I built in a training programme of first aid and health and safety. I built a programme that is now still carried on over there. And then I came back and started working with St Andrews. So when I first started working with St Andrews 5.5 years ago, I started as a commercial trainer assessor, and I did that for 1.5 years. So I was delivering first aid and health and safety courses to different commercial companies, social enterprises, all that kind of thing. And then I was seconded into the charity side. That then progressed and my role was made permanent about 3 years ago now, and I now work in the communities and I'm now the coordinator for that as well. So I get our volunteers to go into all different areas all over Scotland to try and get first aid out there into the communities that need them the most. Anywhere I've worked, I've always felt as an equal to any male counterpart that I'm working along with. What I will say is that people a lot of times think that you maybe have to have an army background or a medical background before you can get into first aid, so perhaps that would be a barrier to women. However, it should never be, because anybody can do first aid, so therefore anyone can be involved in first aid in a job capacity, and it is really whoever's best for the job, whether you're male or female. And although perhaps this isn't a view that people would like the other kind of way, but women have a very maternal side to them, which therefore makes them naturally caring. I'm not saying men don't have a naturally caring thing, but being maternal therefore means that you are far more caring. You perhaps can then nurture people a little bit more. First aid isn't about CPR all the time, and it isn't about dealing with arterial bleeds that are spurting all over the place. It's about there at the right time and being able to calm somebody down, being able to make somebody feel a wee bit better, even if that's just saying to them have a wee see and just wrapping a blanket around them. And I would say that women have a much stronger maternal side to them, which therefore can make them naturally a first aider and they don't even know it. So BandAge was a project that I was seconded to a few years back. We had 4 schools that were Clevedon, St Roch's, John Paul Academy and Springburn Academy. Those were deemed to be in the most deprived areas of Glasgow. The postcodes fell in that, therefore it was kids that perhaps couldn't access first aid training any other way, however were the most at need because they might have had caring responsibilities. There's a lot of maybe gang violence, all that kind of thing round about them, that they really needed to know how to protect themselves and their families as well. So we went into the schools. We initially done the programme that we taught them first aid, which was the 6-hour certified course. It went really well. The kids, even kids that perhaps weren't interested to start with, it's amazing how much it captured their imagination once they knew that it was about prevention, not about them having to sit and read and write loads. It was about actually knowing how to do these things and how it could help their families. We then moved on and built in a peer element to it as well. The peer we had never did before. I just wrote up a programme, very basic programme, took it into the schools, and it then worked well with their employability and also their confidence levels, because first aid is really all about confidence. If you're confident in what you're doing, you're going to make sure you do it better and you're going to make sure that you feel good at the end of it. So the peer element really helped. It helped them realise that this is something that could help them make a difference. Even if they wanted to be a doctor, a teacher, anything at all, the peer element was going to help them with their confidence levels. The schools did amazing. We smashed the target within the first 3 months or so of the project, which then meant we could extend it. We've now been in the same schools for a couple of years, so we have well over 1,000 first aiders must have been from it, and also we have loads of peers which then can cascade it down to the rest of the people in their schools and their local communities and their feeder primary schools. I would say I don't have a female first aid hero because it's not really something that I think about, but if we're going down the female route and I would go back to kind of nurturing and maternal instinct, I would say probably that it would be my mum. that I would think about, because she's incredibly caring. She's a first aider without having a certificate, because she just knows how to care about people, and she put that into me, which then means that I've always known how to look after people. I've always known how to reassure people, which therefore helped me to become a better first aider because of that natural instinct, and I got that from my mum.